Good morning, happy Thursday. Today I'm going to be doing a teacher day in my life instead of my usual teacher week in my life because my week in my life is failing. Yesterday my camera died, the day before that I woke up late, and Monday I was just irritated with the whole Desi situation. So I figured I would try a teacher day in my life to switch it up. It is 7:05. I don't have to be at work until 8:05. It takes me about 30 minutes to get there. So I figured I would get to work a little bit early today, show you guys what I do. I obviously can't show you me actually teaching, which I feel like when people watch like a teacher day in my life or teacher week in my life, they think they're actually seeing like everything, where most of the time you're really just seeing teachers doing all the other things that they need to do, not actually seeing them do their main job, which is teaching. Today after work I do have optional PD, which is paid, which is so nice. Our school goes off of a 6-day schedule, and today is one of those days where I just have my normal like lunch and prep. I don't have like a special prep. Back when I was in college, I did like a college day in my life as an elementary ed major, and it was pretty in-depth, and I feel like it was very helpful for like students who went to BSU. I really want this video to be pretty in-depth, or as in-depth as I can get it, just to show like a typical day in the life of this school year. And I want to make that clear that every school year is so different. This year we're only about 12 days in, I think, but it is just a dream, honestly. Like, this is what I think of when I think of teaching. Like when I was in college and stuff, like this is what I imagine. Everything is going smoothly, and that doesn't always happen. Teaching is a lot. Yeah, there's really no way to portray that 100% accurately to people who are not teachers, other than for them to do it themselves. But this is just gonna be a Thursday in my life at the beginning of the school year. I typically do weekly vlogs like I mentioned, so I will have those linked down below, but I might just switch it up every once in a while and do like a teacher day in my life. If you're not already, definitely hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my teaching and lifestyle related videos. I'm a 4th year teacher teaching 3rd grade again this year. I am going to head out, and I will see you when I'm in my classroom. Okay, it is 7:43. We made it to work a little bit early. It is really bright, but I'm just gonna get on my lanyard. This just has like my school ID, this cute little holder for my chapstick, and I also just have my PowerPoint clicker connected to it. I just use the little clip thing and just like put it right on my lanyard. So that's what's on my lanyard, and my lanyard is from Modern Marlowe. It's so cute. It just says be kind, and I have a couple other designs by her. I'm gonna head in and we are going to get ready for today. For my outfit today, I'm just wearing this light green top from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, flare leggings from Aerie, and my Converse from Converse. I think they're called Move or something. Oh, and my headband is from Dollar Tree. And then my earrings are from H&M. Turning on the Promethean board. This is like our lifeline throughout the day. I am obsessed with this remote. It hooks up to the outlet, so I can just turn on my lights. This is linked to my Amazon storefront. I also have this remote for my candles, my fake candles, of course. These are from Lampless. Every morning we have our morning journal. I try to change this the day before so that it's all set. So I just project it and start the timer when they start to arrive, and they have about 20 minutes because from 8 to 8:20 it's technically like breakfast / arrival time. We don't start the day officially until 8:20. I have my Stanley with my water. Our morning journal is all set. We have our lights on. Usually keep the shades like this. Just making sure I have all my tabs up for the day. So I'll need like my science lesson, our math lesson. I need to switch this to lesson 9. Actually, we're doing our practice problems today for this section. I have totally been forgetting to sign in the office every morning because I don't put my lunch in there anymore typically. Today I do have to because this needs to go in the freezer. This is my lunch for the next few days. Here are our plans for the day. So we are finishing our anchor text in the Wonders curriculum. We're on Unit 1, Week 1, doing centers. We're actually not talking about revising and editing yet. We're going to continue talking about our personal narrative. We just brainstormed yesterday and picked a topic and tried to narrow it down to one single moment. Mystery Science, we're actually finishing this lesson from yesterday. How do we know what dinosaurs looked like? And then we are doing practice problems for our first math unit, the first section. This is Introduction to Multiplication. Those are the plans for today. We don't have any special today. It is day 2, so we don't have any specials, but I do get my normal lunch and prep during their lunch and recess time. We are pretty much set up for the day. I will update you guys during my lunch, and then at the end of the day, It is now lunchtime. It's 11:30. I have some things to print, but I am going to go warm up my lunch first in the teacher's lounge because I brought those bagel bites for lunch. Got my appetizing lunch. This does not look appetizing whatsoever. I just need to print off some diagnostic results because I want to have like conferences with each of my kids and kind of set goals with them based on their reading and math scores on iReady. But I should probably just focus on eating first. I'm trying the Poppy Cherry Limeade for the first time. I've tried some of the other flavors and I've been trying like different like prebiotic soda and probiotic soda. This one's pretty good. They're just so expensive. Like it's literally 2 for $4 for 2 cans. 2 cans, $4. This is my mini fridge. I got it from Amazon. It was kind of expensive just because it's the 15 liter, so it's pretty big, but it just has like a really big capacity. So you can have 3 sodas there, 3 sodas there. If you want to take off these, you can also fit another soda here and then like 2, 4, 6 sodas right there. Stack things up there, and they have these cute little shelves. So this is where I keep their ice packs. Definitely recommend. I will have this linked in my Amazon storefront if you're interested. I take back what I said about the Poppy drink. I do not like it. Maybe because it wasn't cold enough, because like my fridge gets cold but it doesn't get like ice cold. I don't know. It just wasn't giving. I have to show you guys this multiplication table that I saw at a PD that I went to on Tuesday. I'm going to another math PD today, but it's about like fractions. This PD was about fluency. They showed us this multiplication chart and I've never seen this before and I was just mind blown. I talked about it in my stories on Instagram, but I printed the color version. So this is the one that's unlabeled. It just looks like this, and then there's a labeled one. So it's literally a multiplication chart to scale. I don't know how I've never seen this in my entire life, but I'm obsessed with it. So I'm actually gonna just print the regular like black and white one for my kids, and they can color like the patterns that they find. But I literally think it's gonna be so helpful when we really start getting into multiplication. Right now we're still just doing introduction to multiplication. I've been using my hardcover grade book. If you don't know, I make like teacher notebooks and teacher grade books on Amazon that you can purchase if you're interested. So this is the hardcover in my teaching era grade book. These are what the grade pages look like. And in this specific grade book, there's room for 28 students, but I did make some updated ones that have room for 32 students. I will have the link down below as always if you're interested in a grade book or just the plain teacher notebook. This is what the teacher notebook looks like. It's just this cute design. These designs, I have the commercial license, but they are by Retro Rach on Etsy. They're so cute. On the inside, it just has line pages with little symbols. Also have one of the softcover grade books. I don't have all of them with me, but this is one of the softcover grade books. I also have another design out right now, which is super cute that I might order for myself. But this one just says fueled by iced coffee, and again the same grade pages, but this is the softcover one as compared to the hardcover. I've just really been liking the hardcover. I just like the way it feels. I don't know, they both feel really nice, like they're like that soft matte. I will have those all linked down below if you're interested. I really need to do something about these like shelving things or whatever you want to call them, because they're just stressing me out. I don't really think I need them. I think I just need to get rid of them or like repurpose them. This is what I use to organize like our weekly materials for each subject, except for science and social studies. I don't really have bins for that because we only do it 3 days out of the 6-day cycle, and then I'll just like prep it for that day. It's nice to just have the days organized. So this is what I use. These are the Sterilite 3-drawer bins, and then I just labeled them on PowerPoint, printed out, laminated it, and then stuck it on with some tape. So I'll just put like whatever I need for that day for like our reading lesson. Sometimes there's nothing. These are extra covers for reading center workbooks, and then same with math. So like Monday we have that, that's for next week. Tuesday, this is just a fact fluency booklet. I don't know what day I'm actually going to do that. We are doing these practice problems today, and then Friday I don't have anything in there. It's not perfectly organized all the time, but it works for me, and this has definitely been one of the most effective ways I've organized things because I used it all last year and I'm still using it this year. Today's going really well. If you haven't watched like my weekly vlogs lately. This group is just such a great group and everything's just going really smoothly and well. My classroom management plan is going well. I'm just really looking forward to this year. I did just print off their iReady reading and math diagnostic results. On iReady, they have like a 4 families option, so I printed that out and I'm gonna go over it with them today during like mini one-on-one conferences while they're on ST Math most likely, and send it home with them so the parents can see those results. I need to get teacher table up and running probably next week. We've been doing really well practicing with centers, but we haven't like jumped into teacher table yet. I like to just like sit and watch them for the first couple weeks while we do centers. I think that's really helpful to set the expectation of how they should be working independently and with partners. So I've just been sitting and watching them, helping them out when they need help. And then next week it's my goal to actually start teacher table and start doing our rotations, which will be a little bit different. So right now for centers, we've just all been doing the same center at the same time, but obviously once I start meeting with groups, I'm gonna need certain groups to meet with me at certain times. And I did have 3 centers last year. It went really well, but this year with the schedule, somehow it's just working out as we can only do 2 centers. So that's gonna be a little bit more challenging, but I'm gonna prioritize like my kids that need more one-on-one time. I'm not gonna meet with every group every day, obviously. So I'll just have to like make a schedule and figure that out. We are done for the day. It is now 2:56. I'm just cleaning up a little bit, and like I keep saying, I have that math PD at 4, which is in the district. So it's 2:57, I have about an hour. I might go stop at the gas station to go get a snack for this PD. I am gonna get Starbucks after on my way home for me and Brendan. Every Thursday in September is buy one, get one free. And the Starbucks in the city I work in has the best ice. Like it's like that squarish, roundish ice, if that makes sense. And it's just so good. And I have enough points for a free drink. So I feel like it takes me forever now to get a free drink now that it's up to 200 stars instead of the 150 stars. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that difference, but it's been hard on me. So I sat down with each student while they were on ST Math and doing centers and stuff, and just showed them their iReady math and reading scores, and then had them put it in their mailbox to take home to show their family. Okay, we are gonna close up shop. Oh, okay, it's going one by one. I'm going to head out and head to the math PD. Before I left my classroom, I switched some seats around. It was kind of long overdue. Some of the personalities are coming out and they're just not meshing very well. We have switched seats twice, I think. But last year I literally switched seats like every other day because I just had to. 2 of my groups are like fine. It's just the other 2, there's some swapping that I had to do. I switched those seats around and now I'm gonna head to Duncan probably, and then the school for the professional development. This one is a math PD on fractions, which we get into later in 3rd grade. So I'm kind of curious to see what they have to share. Okay, just got out of the PD and I stopped at Starbucks to pick up my order. This is mine, my typical. I get the iced chai latte with pumpkin cold foam and 3 pumps of pumpkin sauce. If it's not fall, I just get it regular, and sometimes I'll get like salted caramel cold foam or vanilla cold foam. And then Brendan is trying this for the first time. This is a venti apple sugar crisp shaken espresso with oat milk and then lots of caramel. And as you can see, the ice is elite at this Starbucks. You can literally just tell. The PD was good. It's actually like, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's like a series of PD, if that makes sense. It's gonna be continuing, and each PD like gets more deep into the content, I guess. So this one's all about fractions. The other one I went to on Tuesday is also a series, but for fact fluency. I don't know if I'm going to all of them, but I will try. There's like 1 a month, I think, or like 2 a month, something like that. Goes through like February, so we'll see. I don't know, it's kind of a lot. Just, you know, your teacher brain is like dead by the end of the day. So good.